Yo, what's up, YouTube gang? Xraypc here, and I want to make a video showing you guys the hidden settings that if you go to here and you click on a specific character, you'll be able to see it. So things like hold to wall crawl, you could turn it off and you can toggle now. So instead of holding the button and then letting go, and you can just keep like going up and down the wall and like distract people. Instead, you do have a toggle. It's up to you. That's preference. But targeting sensitivity, cyber bond, that's always, all these sensitivity options start at 100, and it's way easier to deal with when you can turn it down. I found my sweet spot around 67. I can tweak it up and down from here, but I found my sweet spot around 67. I generally feel like my webbing is still like what I want it to be. Like I always get it perfect for movement, but it's not going to get messed up when I have too much of the webbing on the ground. Like that was annoying when I have a bunch of webbing on the ground, and maybe obviously you can only have 3 webs down, and then all of a sudden like you forgot that the first web connected to your web was gonna disappear, and then you try to hit F, and then your webbing just randomly goes up and just to a random web underground already, and all of a sudden that person just pushed the corner where you could have had it connected to, and they just get a free walk-in on you, and now because you do a spiders don't go on across it. Let me show you another character that would make a lot of sense. Let's see. Spider-Man has a lot. So all of a sudden you go to Spider-Man, you get one targeting sensitivity with this one. You always want this one lower. Otherwise, you'll just randomly connect your web to the dumbest things. Hold the swing. I have it off, just so you could have it. I can just hit tab and then, or I just hit the button and then just it goes until I hit I just tap the button again, so it's less time holding. Like just if you're holding the button too much, it's just gonna be annoying. Automatic swing. I think it's automatic. All these are automatically on, I think. So I think that one I keep on. It just felt good. Hold runner walls. Like all these are toggle. It's all these are preference. Direction wall crawling. I think. The crosshair one, it's kind of, these ones are preference too, but I think the one on Venom was like, I like to have it vertically upwards. Or let me see the one on Venom. Oh yeah, this one's really good too, and also display pad attack range. But the one on Venom, like easy swing on Venom, man, it felt like awkward to play with that easy swing. And then vertical upwards, yeah. So I have vertically upwards. It says vertically upwards, but all it is I can move with WASD, and with the other one you move while using your mouse to like move your character around. But it looks awkward because your crosshair doesn't move. Hold the swing preference. I just like it hitting the button and then just going until I hit the button again. Hold run on walls. All this preference. Most of the time it would be like preference, but then there's those random ones like Loki. If you guys are a Loki player, and you're like, man, I use my copy ultimate thing, and I hit the Penny Parker instead of the Iron Man. I would have copied and ulted their whole team, or the Luna and double Luna ulted, or like, you know, one after the other, or Mantis ult, and I would have Mantis ult after our Luna ult, or whatever it may be, right? That you would have ulted and saved the whole game. You could have copied the Bucky, wiped their whole team. But then you accidentally copy the worst character's ult or something, in a sense of like the moment, right? Like a Penny Parker ult is not as good, even though I think Penny Parker's still one of the best tanks in the game. Her ult is not as good as like Bucky, healer ults, Venom ult. You know what I mean? Like those ults are like game changing. Like Venom ult does 50% of anyone's health no matter what it's at. If they have 100% of their health bar, they now have half of their health bar plus a little bit less because of the base damage. So it's like, that's more game changing, especially because it gives you on top of that big overshield, and it's a knockup. So it's like you could kill with it in the moment instantly. You could hit the whole team, take the whole team to half. It forces a bunch of healer ults. They can't CC you. You can be CC at Penny ult. So it's like you don't want to be caught in a bad place copying a battle. Double confirmation for God of Mischief. That one could be good. When enabled, you'll need to confirm the target selection before the abilities cast. I think that one's actually good because you don't want to copy that battle on reaction time. I think having it off is how you become the GOAT Loki, and just having it boom boom and do it really fast, just in case you don't want a like weird thing to happen. Maybe it took you now like you have to double click just to get it off, and I see a lot of Lokis have it on, but I feel like having it off is where if you're like the best, like if you're like, man, I'm the best Loki, I'm a Loki one trick, I feel like you should have it off. But I'm gonna have it on because I'm terrible at Loki. Healing reticle feedback, I think I'm gonna have that on. But like it's just things like that, things that make it easier for me to play the character. Hulk is another big character. If you go to Hulk, there he is. I wish I just had a Hulk picture, not Bruce Banner. if you go to Hulk, your ultimate ability targeting, it makes it a little bit easier, so I can just, it's a person that I want to, like, easier to grab him. It's already hard enough to grab him. But hold to activate Incredible Leap, turn this off, bruh. Toggle so much easier in my brain. Holding spacebar the entire time to actually get the leap off, impossible. Impossible. It felt literally impossible for me to actually to leap on someone, because it's like you're constantly holding spacebar and doing a WASD and hitting your other keys to do abilities and worrying about your mouse and doing all this other stuff and looking at all the other stuff in game. Like, dude, my brain was like not computing with this character. It still isn't really, just because I haven't gotten enough time now to play him, but I want to play him more now because of that feature. Let's see, I haven't looked at Groot. I don't think, yeah, see, like, certain characters are so brain dead easy that they just don't have anything. Squirrel Girl also. Scarlet Witch, I don't think she has anything. Oh, auto slow fall. I mean, you could have that on. After you dash, you automatically slow fall. I don't know. I think that I guess it's just holding spacebar, so I think you can keep that off, just in case you just wanted to like insta dodge something, so you don't just permagliding in air half the time. Oh, here we go. Rock Raccoon is a lot. Hold to run on walls, direction wall crawling, auto reload. So when auto reload triggers upon exhausting any magazine, when disabled, it triggers only when your magazines are exhausted. All magazines are exhausted. Hold to fall slowly. So you can have that as toggle. Auto slow fall, so you can just go up in the air. That might be good on him though. That actually might be goated on him, because a lot of good raccoons in the beta and alpha learned that they could go upwards, slow fall for a second, go back upwards, stay in the air for a second. And that made it really hard for people to like always go for the raccoon, especially if they're playing like a dive comp. And they would just, the raccoon would just live while the Punisher is just going crazy. He could keep spamming like downward heals on the Punisher, so the heal would go all the way through the Punisher. By the time it hits the ground, it stays in the ground for a second and then bounces upwards and away. That way you would get like a crazy amount of healing. I think that was like the only real way to get healing on this character. Healing reticle feedback, yes. Hold the exit writing mode. I had this toggle. I just hit the button again. Namor. Nah. I mean, see, this is why it's like you look at some characters and they're like whatever, and you look at some characters and it's the most important things that you take advantage of. Like, there's always look at this. I was keep that as, oh, there we go. Boom, boom. You always keep these down. Find that sweet spot. But yeah, there you go. That's what I just want to make the video on. Make sure you guys pay attention to these hidden ones. I don't want to have to go through every single character for you. You can do that on your own. Look at your favorite character. Hopefully they have something. If not, then you just gotta wait for a balance patch to make them feel a little bit smoother. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and peace out. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and follow for more.